Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Zootopian Defense, Derailed Turnabout Part 3. Well, now what do I do? What I want to know is what the blazes you are doing. What do you mean? That second letter all but confirms your client's guilt. What of the truth, right? I used the mega thumb on him and no locks appeared. I don't trust that mystical nonsense. You found it pretty handy that one time. Oh, please. All I got from that was a headache from Larry's ridiculousness. Edgeworth, something isn't right about the second letter. Weaselton's not a great guy, but I don't believe he did this. Honestly, I don't think he's competent enough for one thing. Something you have in common, then. Hey! Either way, Wright. If you are certain of this, I will not stop or hinder you. Prove to me tomorrow that my logic has a hole, and I will support you in search of the truth. I intend to. Then come, we both have plenty of work to do. Alright, so let's begin. Oh, I don't know. Let's just go to the apartment first. July 5th. Yep, this place is still a dump. Still, there might be something I overlooked. So let's just check. If memory serves, I don't think there is anything of note. At least it's a nice day. Given that the city runs several different biomes, how much does all this cost? Good question, to be honest. I wonder. How much does it cost? Well, I think I confirm there is nothing there. So, moving on to the detention center. Moving on to the train station. Because navigation is not a strong point in this game. Or any Phoenix Wright game, for that matter. There are a few more police officers snooping around the place. Nowhere near as much as before, though. Speaking of officers, haven't I still got Judy's pen? It appears to have some buttons on it. Back again, Mr. Wright? Agent Savage! It was quite the performance you gave yesterday, even though you were losing. It's not over yet. No, I suppose it isn't. Though I do trust in Mr. Edgeworth's ability to crush you. You believe my client is guilty too, then? It does seem rather obvious, does it not? Especially the evidence I found and gave to the good prosecutor. The second letter, you mean? Indeed. The crime is ultimately unsurprising. And why is that? Birds and prey are, together, unnatural. They are always doomed to conflict. And predators are the ones with the teeth. You're not a fan of predators, are you? Our relationship has always been strained. But my personal feelings are of no consequence. I'm a professional, after all. When it comes to my job, my personal opinions do not matter. You put them aside. It's part of the job description when you're an agent. So I see. Did the pen do something there? I was playing around with it and pushed the button. What did it do? Either way, I must get on. See you soon, Wright. What is with that guy? And what did the pen do? Predators and prey are together unnatural. Wait, it recorded him? It must be a useful thing for a police officer like Judy to have. Speaking of Judy, Phoenix! Hey there, Spike. We've been looking for you. You have? What for? Because we're here to help, dummy. You're off to find the truth, and we're not missing it. Well, she kind of dragged me along for the ride. We're here if you need us. I appreciate you two taking along from here on out. You got it. Oh, before I forget again, I believe this is yours? Oh, so that's where it went. You dropped it. Keep it. I have plenty of spares. Really? Yep. You never know. That thing might one day become key to a case of yours. You can record conversations without the other person realizing it. Yeah, I found it out. Well then, we better get on with it. Alright, let's take a peek around here. 7, 8. The train is still here. I guess cleanup is waiting until the investigation is over with. Just here. And looks to be useless. Well, alrighty. What do you think? Honestly, I don't know. He might have done it, he might not have. Edger did make a good case. Whoa. Hang on. Trying to adjust it, but it failed. Unfortunately for me. But you were also right. There are loose ends. I'm saving judgment for now. And Unit? I don't think Weasley has the stones for something this big. I could be wrong, but my gut says that something else is going on here. Well, I'm glad at least one person is on my side. Hey! I'm on your side. Where you lead, I'll follow. Fair enough. Anyway, about the trial, you're cutting a bit close, don't you think? It's hardly the first time. It's why some have started calling me the Turnabout King. That's a lame title. I like it. Well, they must have given you that title for a good reason. You could say that I'm always right about things. That's not very funny. One day someone will laugh at that joke. Comment below if you laughed. I'd like to know if someone actually laughed at that. Moving on. Guess the apartment, because you know why not. I've already checked this area, but another look never hurts. And I'm pretty sure that is all nothing. Except for you. Zootopia skyline sure is quite the sight. I suppose I could have ended up in a worse reality. I wonder what could be worse than living in an all-animal world. Where's the back button? There it is. Alright, to the detention center. Because you know why not. Is Weaselton here? He might still be in for questioning. No, wait, here he comes. Well, look who it is, the porcupine and his little friends. I don't have to be defending you, buddy. We don't have much time, Mr. Weaselton. If I don't find more evidence of your innocence, you're cooked. Good to know. I suppose you have more of your questions? Everything helps by this point. Alright, so the trial. What did you think of the trial? What do you think I am, a lawyer? That's not quite what I asked. Man, it's only your life at stake. No reason to get invested, right? Don't get smart with me, Wild. Just do your job to get me out of here. What do you think we've been doing? If you're innocent of this crime, you'll be found so. What do you mean by this crime? I'm all around innocent. Always forgetting all those times we caught you in the act. I hardly say you're all around innocent. Flopsy, can't you just lay off my case for once in your life? I could do that. Of course, that'd mean leaving you now into the judge's gavel. On second thought. Second letter. So you definitely didn't write the letter back. I didn't write anything. That is the honest truth. But then, why was it in your handwriting? Beats me. Maybe someone just had really similar handwriting. A forgery is more likely. A forgery? Perhaps we should go over that letter in more detail. Let's do that. So let me see, where's the second letter? Here it is. Yep, read that. Why don't we just present it? This is the letter in question. Or at least a copy I've been provided with. Is that so? And why are you showing this to me? I thought you could share some insight into this. Look, lawyer, I've already made it clear that I didn't write no... Wait a sec. What is it? The mark on the bottom left. The eagle. Yes, what about it? I know it. Okay, I know everything in Zootopia, and I have no idea what that is. You've fallen out of the loop ever since you started wearing blue. This thing is more recent and is known only to a few of the shadiest ends of the city. So, what is significant about the symbol? It's the mark of a forger. His signature, I suppose. Why would a forger leave a signature on his work? There's a reason he keeps it, so that few people know the significance of the mark. Supposedly, he also leaves a calling card to the victim with that same symbol. But I've never seen one. Anything else? I know he forged a document for Gazelle once. Wait, the Gazelle? I remember a big scandal a while back about links to a big crime family. There was a trial, but she was proven innocent in the end. We were the ones that found the evidence showing her innocence. But as you can imagine, her reputation still took a hit. Yeah, he does whatever he's paid to do. And now I've become his target. I'll give you the guy's address and you can pay him a visit. Well then, I think we should go investigate this forger. At least this confirms Weaselton's innocence. For us, the court will need evidence to prove it. And that forger is the key. No need to present anything else, so... Let's head back to the train station, then the apartment, then the train station, then the shop. I thought we could go to the apartment to do something, but I was wrong, so that's why we had that little bit of delay. So here we are at Forgear's shop. Not the cleanest place in the world. What a mess! Would it kill the guy to clean this place? It appears he just sells odds and ends, general junk. Of course, that's just the front. Yes, his real business is not exactly legal. Can I help you? I'll ask again, can I help you? My name is Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. My name is Forgear, and I run this humble establishment. Anything you need, I will have. For a price, of course. I'm Officer Hobbs from the ZBT. The Vox is my partner, Officer Wild. We need to ask you a few questions. Oh, but of course. As a loyal Zootopia, I'll always be of assistance to our protectors in the ZPD. Yeah, we'll see about that. We're investigating the case of sabotage that occurred recently on a train, as you may have heard. Oh yes, terrible business. But how can I be of help to you in this matter? You can be help to us by stabilizing my mouse so I don't keep scrolling up and down. I wasn't there. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. So, let us talk. I really should have drank some water. My throat is killing me. And I have to keep voice acting for at least another 10 to 15 minutes. So, your business, please. So, what is this business of yours exactly? Oh, I sell a little bit of everything. Some might call it junk, but I call it unrefined gold. You say so. So how is business? Oh, I make enough to put food on the table. The food isn't as good as my ex-wife, but it's serviceable. So you just make enough to get by? That is correct. Say, that's a nice suit you're wearing. Looks expensive. A relic of better times. Now, is there anything else I can help you with? Yes. Mr. Gear, we have reason to believe you're related to the incident with the train. Oh, Lord have mercy. And why is that? My clients claim that you do a little business on the side. Namely, forgery. Oh, time to play a little game called the Cyclops. I walked right into that one. I'm afraid your client must be mistaken. Or overly desperate. I would never soil myself with such a dreadful practice. And can we trust your word? Over someone who has been accused of such a serious crime? I would say so, yes. Just have your ZPT friends look for me in the database. You'll find nothing. That just means you've never been caught. Now, have you any way of backing up your claims? If not, then I suggest you buy something or leave. Now, let me check. I think there's one thing we need to do before we can begin the locks. I'm right. So we gotta go to the apartment first to grab some stuff. Why was the door unlocked when we came in? Did one of you forget to close it? I hope nobody has been here while we've been gone. Nothing looks disturbed. Still, you should be more careful, Phoenix. I know, Chief. Chief? You're on the right track, Phoenix. That's a little further. What? Phoenix? Who are you talking to? Nobody. What was that? Was that really her? I don't even have Maya with me. Gazelle? Oh, now we're seeing more visions! Apologies for the intrusion, the door is unlocked, so I decided to wait inside. I did not know how long you would all be gone. No, it's fine. Truly. It's just a bit of a shock. I mean, Gazelle is in our home! Don't get too excited, Carrots. Yes, apologies once again. But I must speak with Mr. Wright. Oh? It's about the trial, namely the letter Mr. Edgeworth presented. What about it? Yes, the second letter is why I am here. What do you know about it? Not too much. And the eagle? Mr. Edgeworth showed me a copy just after the trial, and I saw that symbol. I hope to never see it again. Gazelle, what do you know? Some time ago, documents arose with my writing plastered all over. Documents tie me to a feared crime family and their many illegal activities. I was arrested, tried, and found innocent thanks to the ZPD's thorough investigation. Just like Weaselton described to me earlier. However, I received something on the day the documents were uncovered. Something I still have with me to this day. Here. A card. What is this for, exactly? As I said, I received this the day the documents were uncovered. And today, when I saw that eagle on the letter, today the symbol atop the card. It's a eagle. Just like the one on the letter. So this is the forger's calling card. So Weaselton was being truthful. And that's not all. Huh? That day when I disembarked the train amid the chaos, I saw someone place down a card. One nearly identical to the one sent to me on the platform. You did? Who placed it? Nobody I recognized. But I did see the species. And the man was a jaguar. One wearing an expensive suit. A jaguar? Sounds like our guy. Knew he was up to no good. So Spike, what now? I wish there was more I could do to help. I was so convinced that we did it, but after seeing that accursed eagle, I see now that things are not that simple. Don't worry, we'll see the truth come to light. And you have been a great help. I cannot thank you enough. You're very welcome. That forger almost destroyed my career and my life. I'll be happy to see justice done before I can do the same to anyone else. And that's what we intend to do. Hopefully. I hope I now have what I need. I think we do, so to the train station, to the detention center, back to the train station, and to the shop. So, having this stuff, I believe, my fine feathered friends, it is time. Take that! To talk about the forger. You're the forger we're looking for, and I intend to prove it. I must say I'm offended. What have I done to deserve such horrid accusations? Forging? Nobody likes Besides, what am I even supposed to have forged? You framed my client, making something appear to be written by him. Oh, really? How convenient for him. Why would I forge something from that weasel, and no other? It's your true business, of course. There have been others. Enlighten me, Mr. Wright. Who are my supposed victims? Don't play dumb. You're brave, going after this person as you did. Take that! You were the mastermind behind the scandal that almost claimed Gazelle's career. You're blaming me for such a high-profile incident? I am half offended and half honored. But it's a mere hypothesis. A prosecutor would eat you alive in court. They would try, and then I'd present my next piece of evidence. The culprit sent something to Gazelle that day. And this is that something. It would be card. You might be careful when you select this, because you might select the wrong one. Card number 1. Take that! You sent her your calling card. What the? Why must criminals like you always send calling cards? No matter how careful you are, such a thing will always bite you in the end. That's one. I sent this card? I would think that I would have a recollection of it. Especially if I were to send such a thing to a star like Gazelle. So you don't recognize the card, or the symbols. The eagle? No, I can't say I do. That's odd. Because a certain pop star would say otherwise. Gazelle, what about her? This is what I mean. What was I supposed to present? I didn't even hear. I mean, I was reading, but well, know what they say. If first you don't succeed, try again. Oh, good. She saw you placing this near the train. Look familiar? She saw me placing it? She described a jaguar in an expensive suit. That could be anyone. We can arrange a meeting, and then she can tell us if you're the Jaguar in question. Gah! That's two. Forget about Gazelle for a minute. You're not here about the scandal, you're in here about the train wreck. You're trying to improve my involvement, and how do these cards do that? Aside from me placing one such card at the train station on the day, there's another link that confirms you forged my client. Oh, is there now? Yes. This is that link. The second letter. Take that! And the link is shown here. The symbol of the eagle is both on the card and on the letter my client supposedly wrote. In other words, your signature is on that letter. You forged my client just as you forged Gazelle some time ago. Excuse me. You're tenacious, aren't you, Wright? But do you really think this slander helps you in any way? For a year, you're under arrest under suspicion of a forgery. She looks awfully happy to say that. That's nice. Okay, I'll play your game. Do you really think I'm going to prison or that you can save Weaselton? Objection! You have evidence showing your connection and forgery. Really? All I did was print off some pieces of paper. It's not my concern what my clients came to me or what they wanted to do. I couldn't have known Mr. Weaselton intended such a horrible crime when he came and asked me to print it. Oh, come on. Do you really think that's going to wash? I'm just a humble businessman. I have nothing to hide. What about the author of the first letter? I'm willing to bet they hired our friend here to do the forging job. But that will have to be proven in court. And prove it. I will. Of course, that will be proven next time. See you guys then.